Hello and welcome back to my Let's Challenge of Ratchet Clank 3. In the last episode, we started Holostar Studios after doing the vast majority of the Annihilation Nation stuff that we could do. We now have access to the Rift Inducer, which we'll hopefully be able to buy relatively soon. But first of all, we have a rather fun little section here where we take out some Tyrannoids who are obviously infesting the studios here, infesting Holostar Studios here. So the enemies around here start to hit a little harder. Certainly the big guys, they do a lot of damage if you're not careful. But shouldn't be too difficult if you're careful. Beautiful, okay, so is that everything we can do around here? I think so. Nice, okay, so we'll take out those guys. We can now use the hacker. There are a couple of hacker puzzles in this section. These should be markedly easier than, say, the one that we had to do on for the bonus on Aquatos. I mean, this one's still got 4 stages, but they're all, you only need to collect 10. Oh man, it could have been done by now. There we go. Beautiful. Okay, that one was really simple. We could have been done by now, but oh well. There we go. So we'll climb up to here, and we have a nice. Get in there. Ouch. Lovely, okay, so we'll take out those guys. We've got another hacker puzzle. We've obviously got a titanium bolt located just up there. It's relatively easy if you just sort of look backwards into the area. So I'll grab the titanium bolt. Got some more stuff like that. Might as well see if we can't max out our ammo here. We see an explosion. A bonus. There's the bonus. So we don't need to do that anymore. Won that last one somehow. I don't know what we won. Beautiful. If you want to just keep giving me greens, last stage. Beautiful, there we go. Really nice and simple. Come through here. Jeez, fair few minutes to take that. Hello. What we do here? It's a storm. So if you're wondering, that is lock-on mod. So whenever you get a weapon with a lock-on mod, you can hold L2 and R2, and that will lock onto an enemy. And that will also give you, obviously, an illustration as to how healthy they are, how much damage you're doing, stuff like that. I very rarely use it, just because you really don't need to most of the time. Beautiful. You can snipe these guys, but there's really no point. Getting this nitro launcher upgraded. Beautiful. Okay. Close, so close. Okay, sweet. So now we have this. Is that not it? Could have sworn that would have been it. Hello. So we've got two weapons that are incredibly close to leveling up. I think in this area, actually, if you hit that switch, you can see the little green button, I think it changes the weather effects. So it changes it from rain to snow, which I think is rather cool. A little tidbit, like nothing important there. You can see that the gravity boot surface that we're going to need to walk up directly in front of us.
Clank, where have you been? I thought something happened to you. I was having my sprockets lubed. You picked a fine time for a tune-up. Where's Courtney Gears? Miss Gears has left the planet. What? What about Nefarious? Did she tell you where he is? Dr. Nefarious is aboard a star cruiser called the Leviathan. Okay. Nice job, Clank. So, I'll just call Sasha and have her track down that star cruiser.
So, there we go. We see that little section there. Grab some ammo. So, there are two more titanium bolts to be found in this level, and I think they are both located here, in this section. Entirely sure what's going on there, but it looks like some sort of glitch. Should be, yes, there we go. So our nitro launcher is going to upgrade to the nitro eruptor.
Has a wider blast radius and simultaneously launches a volley of energy missiles with each shot.
Okay, so. Come on. Please get some accurate weapons. Okay, what the frick of a mess. Okay, so that's what happens if you go into first person mode for some reason. So essentially, we can obviously take this path around the side to sort of get back to not where I thought we would end up actually, that is. So essentially, where that guy was shooting me from is where we want to end up. We're just up here. You can obviously do it that way, just swing gliding down, which is nice and simple, very not particularly risky. If you want to take the riskier route, for whatever reason, the riskier route is actually to essentially, when you've got the crossing over paths of the gravity boots over here, if you choose the right point and you drop down from the path that you start on onto the other path, then that will just walk you straight up to where you need to go. Yeah, so we have 2 lives, which is awesome. And now what we can do is we can head into this next section where we want to start walking up here. Now, for some reason, we start getting these enemies sort of parachuting in, trying to kill us. For whatever reason. When you reach the top, you get a titanium bolt, and you reach the teleporter, which will take us back to the ship. And again, we're having some very bad glitches there.
Yo, dudes!
Hey, Skid. How's the stakeout going?
Awesome! A few minutes ago, this totally tricked out space limo rolls up, and dude, you won't believe who was in it. Courtney Gears!
Oh. Were you spotted?
No way, man! I've been staying out of sight, keeping a low profile. I'm like a shadow, dude.
And you're sure it was her?
Totally! She even autographed my t-shirt.
Oh.
You know how much this thing is worth?
Skid, get out of there!
Hold on a sec, bro. Somebody's coming. Hey, if you dudes are here about the shirt, the bidding starts at 300 bolts. Whoa, chill out, man. Hey!
Skid's in trouble. We better get back to the Obani Moons.
And indeed we will. We'll head off. So, Holostar Studios, we have all 3 of 3. We will now head off to Obani Draco. The last of the Obani Moons, the one that was hidden by the force field, that randomly is now available for us to travel through. Obani Draco is a really short level. It's essentially just a section that's just building up towards the boss. But the boss itself is really, really fun. Okay, so this whole section is sort of a lot of, it's incredibly pink. Really, really pink. As you can see, there we go, quantum whip.
Waves of quantum energy that slice through enemies.
So what the quantum whip does is essentially it fires, every time you fire the whip, sort of a shard of energy is going to spit forwards, which is really useful at times. So anyway, yeah. So this sort of section has a little sort of like rumblings of Umbris from Altanis Orbit back on Ratchet Clank 1, with some of the gravity boot sections that it inspires. It's not that difficult at all. The only enemies we have for the start are these chicken bots. And they're obviously no real threat to us. It's just a really nicely designed level, I think, in my opinion. Okay, so we head into here. I feel like there's usually more stuff on that section. Maybe I'm forgetting it for a later section. So obviously we don't want to end up in the pink goop. Ah, there we go. Sweet, so we make our way through and we reach the boss of this area.
This is the testing laboratory for the Biobliterator. Let's see what Nefarious has been up to.
Whoa! Like I never knew you were this kinky, Miss Gears.
Don't you ever shut up.
Okay, I'll zip it. Man, the guys aren't gonna believe this.
Like destroy all squishies, dude.
Wow, they turned Skid into a robot? That's impossible! Not for Dr. Nefarious.
Don't be afraid, Ratchet. The transformation doesn't hurt. Much. Besides, I think you'll enjoy being a robot.
Let's see if you can fight better than you can sing.
Yup.
So this is, in my opinion, like what this game does is there's a load of really, really good bosses, and this is one of them, in my opinion. I really, really find this boss really fun. I think it's also such a great idea to have the song that obviously she wrote about it playing throughout the entire thing. It just really works as an idea. Yeah, so what are we up to? Half health? There we go, beautiful. So we defeat Courtney Gears here on a Barney Draco.
One disposable pop star. Disposed. You okay, Clank? Transmission from the Phoenix.
We've located Nefarious' star cruiser. It's refueling at the Zeldin starport. Quark is already on his way there.
It might be a trap. I think Courtney Gears was setting us up. Even so, it could be our only chance to stop Nefarious. We'll meet Quark at the starport.
Be careful, Ratchet.
Come on, Clank. We'll come back for Skid later.
Like destroy all squishies and stuff.
So we can return to our ship, nice and easy. And we will head over to the Zeldin starport. I just love how many really good levels there are in this game. I keep, you know, it's like just playing it back through and you're just like, I really like this one, I really like this one, I really like this one. I really like the Zeldin stuff. I think it's a really, there's a lot of, you essentially have a PA system throughout the whole thing that sort of makes a lot of sort of wry comments, or just like sort of, it fits the mood, as it were. It's the right side of, you know, right end on the difficulty scale. I mean, this is seeming relatively easy. largely because obviously we have a huge store of weapons, and all of them are very, very strong. And the music's good as well. Like, the music is so consistently good in this game, and the series as a whole. Like, every theme fits where it should do. I always feel. So we have 3 lives now. Just should make that clear. With the quantum whip added to the shock cannon and the nitro eruptor, we now have 3. So this is the optional path in this map. There's no story-related stuff to find along this route.
Passengers are limited to 2 carry-on weapons.
2 carry-on weapons. Oh, I didn't realise that we were actually under. We had a jackpot crate going there. I did not even realise it. Hello. So yeah, if somehow you went to know that that wall there is breakable for a titanium bolt. We have no reason not to use them.
Carry-on weapons that are too bulky to fit in the open area must be carried as luggage.
Lovely. That's V3. It's just like, are we swinging? Yes, we are. Okay. Beautiful. Ding, ding.
Flight 377 to Corona has been delayed due to meteor showers.
It looks like we can't actually. Oh no, we can. Does that alert these guys? It does not. Lovely.
Don't forget to visit the Corona shopping area.
How did you live? All the other ones died. Why did that one live? Is what I want to know. Okay, so that is that. I feel like there's a bolt around here, but or a trophy actually. It might actually be a trophy. I know it is a bolt. Okay. Sweet. So we got our second, and I think that's all the titanium bolts there is over in Starport, if I remember correctly. I think there is a group of ninjas with us. These ninjas are certainly a bit more resilient than the ones that you see at the arena, as you would expect.
Secure breach on concourse level. All units respond. Starport is strictly forbidden. Violators will be disintegrated and fined.
I love the idea that you get disintegrated and fined. Just a rubs sorted. Okay. making really nice progress here.
Detention center is now full. Please form a line outside while the current occupants are ejected through the airlock.
Just trying to remember the rest of this level as best as I can. So we'll break these. 223,000 bolts. You can see that we get bolts at a ridiculous rate of knots in this game.
Due to new security provisions, passengers must keep appendages at their sides at all times. Raised appendages will result in immediate disintegration. Any questions?
I love that. Raised appendages will immediately lead to disintegration. Any questions? Okay, sweet. Ah, we should have waited.
Organic life forms must be kept on a leash at all times.
Beautiful. Ah, there we go. Lava gun becomes the liquid nitrogen gun. Oh, the liquid nitrogen gun is awesome. And essentially, it's obviously a response to the criticism that the meteor gun got in Ratchet Clank 2. It was one of the few weapons that was really criticized because everyone loved the lava gun, and then it turns into the meteor gun, which is a very different weapon and used for a very different reason. Whereas here, the liquid nitrogen gun is just awesome. So, we get the box breaker.
Robot ninjas
Or bolt grabber. But it is essentially the box breaker, I'm pretty sure. So we can now hyper strike. So yeah, so now we can hyper strike and break all breakables nearby, which is obviously awesome in a game like this. Let those guys do some of the work. Mini turret drive V4, lovely.
For your safety and the safety of others, please refrain from looking suspicious.
Please refrain from looking suspicious. Oh, that's great. Okay, so we're going to max out our ammo, and then we will head over to Quark. We'll have a little cutscene, and then we will continue onwards.
I thought we agreed to put that jungle business behind us. It was mating season. How could I have known she was your sister? How long have you two been standing there?
Too long.
Well, stop lollygagging and let's get to work. We'll use this shuttle to infiltrate the Star Cruiser undetected. Once on board, we find Nefarious and finish the job. You fellas ready?
That is so, I can't believe they got away with that one.
Hey, what are you doing?
Move over, I'll drive.
No thanks. I'd rather make it there in one piece.
Stand down, soldier. This is your captain speaking.
Captain Mine. Wait, don't sit on the flight stick.
Ah!
Oh dear.
Quiet. I don't like it.
Once again, my brilliant plan has caught the enemy completely unawares.
Message received. What's that, Clank? Nothing.
We'll have to split up and search the ship. Just remember, Nefarious is mine.
Unless we get to him first. Come on, Clank. Let's get some payback for Skid.
Okay, so now for the Star Cruiser section, and this is another really nice section. Far more combat orientated. We've got a lot of enemies to deal with in this section. A lot of enemies. But that should mean we have the chance to upgrade a fair amount of our weapons here. That. Wait, why don't I just do this all the time? destroy him. There we go, lovely. We do want to use our N60 Storm a fair bit here. Get this nice and leveled up. Oh, something so satisfying about just seeing 1,000,001 bolts coming towards you. Why am I not hitting this flipping enemy? I get that they're agile, it doesn't mean that my shots literally have to go through them. Come on. Nice. Okay. So. The reason that I want to upgrade these weapons in particular is because essentially you can sort of well, I feel like you can consider the weapons in this game sort of be split into like two tiers almost. So you sort of got the first tier weapons, which all cost like less than 100,000 bolts, and then the second tier weapons, which all cost more. And we really want to sort of get to the point where we can just concentrate on upgrading our second tier ones. Because obviously the second tier ones deal with these enemies really easily. But our first tier weapons really struggle. Like Spinning Hydra takes what, 3 hits, 3 solid hits. But it's now the Tempest, which is awesome. The N60 Storm is really struggling at the moment. Stuff like that. Bingo. Okay, so that is the end of the first part of this section. In the second half, we will be wanting to use that.
Come in, gentlemen. We've been expecting you. The riffraff have arrived, sir.
Captain Quark, you put on a bit of weight since last we met.
Yeah, well, Courtney Gears didn't seem to mind. That's what makes it so good, Janice. Feel it. My heart is pounding like an anvil.
This is the best part of my day.
I lured you here so I could witness your demise.
Auto destruct sequence initiated. Prepare to die.
Lawrence, teleport us out of here.
Of course.
Lawrence? This isn't funny, Lawrence!
Oh, I love Lawrence.
What are you waiting for? This ship could explode any second.
I think I spotted something important. I can't leave without it. I'll meet you back at the shuttle.
So, now we have obviously a limited amount of time to get out of this place before it explodes. But we will do our best to take out as many of the enemies along the way as possible. For bolts and fun. Come on, take these guys out. There we go. What's that? There's something so satisfying about the Rift Inducer. We can't hang around too much because the timer is not that lenient. Like,
Hurry, Ratchet, run! There's no time left.
come once you get to here, there we go.
Come on, Quark. Hurry up. We must leave now. Not without Quark. He would have waited for us. I think. Good for him. Wait!
Down goes the Leviathan, and now we'll have another cutscene, and then that will be it for this episode.
Well, we are all very glad that you made it back safely.
Did you detect any other craft leaving the Star Cruiser? An escape pod? Another shuttle, maybe? Anything?
I'm sorry, Ratchet. We heard the whole thing over the comm link. You had no choice. Captain Quark died a hero.
Und wir would frolic in the fitness course unter the wee hours of the morning.
Captain Quark had so many wonderful qualities, I just don't know where to begin. Such as? Oh, okay. He was really tall, and he had a unique fashion sense, and he had a really big chin with kind of a sort of a, well, you know, a butt shape. Well, you know, I think I've droned on long enough.
I just heard what happened. I wanted to offer my condolences to the team. Quark's loss is a true tragedy. The man was a hero, brave, honest, kind, and humble to the core.
What a load of bullshit.
Captain Quark may be gone, but his indomitable spirit of heroism lives on in each of you. I know the Q-Force will make our fallen captain proud. Carry on, men.
This came in the mail for Quark. It's Chapter 4 of the Quark Vid comic series. He wants you to have it.
Thanks, Al. You know, this could give us a clue about what Nefarious is going to do next.
So there we go. We now have 2 vid comics to play, because we also have the one from Courtney Gears.
I heard somebody has the latest vid comic in the Quark vs. Nefarious series. Would that somebody hurry up and finish it already?
So yeah, so we now have 2 vid comics for us to finish. Just going to check the armor bit, see if anything's available to us. 250,000 for, I think it's 25% health. That will become very handy later on, but for now we don't need it. And we can't afford it as well, that also applies. We can't, obviously, we could buy the other weapons, but there's no real point. So, in the next episode, we will be playing the next 2 vid comics in the series, episode 3 and episode 4, and then we'll see where the vid comics lead us and to which planet we'll head next. So I hope you have enjoyed this episode. I hope you'll join me on the next.